This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, May 19th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a disturbance moving across the Rockies. That'll be moving in our direction later tonight and into Wednesday. But in the meantime, we'll see plenty of sunshine today, a lot more than we saw on Monday. But the temperatures will still be rather cool for this time of the year. Highs in the mid to upper 50s north to the low 60s south, with any rainfall staying mainly in the high plains and into the Rockies, where there could be some high elevation snow as well. But then that system moves off to the east here on Wednesday. It looks to dissipate a little bit, not as active, not a big bunch of precipitation with it, maybe about 1/4 of an inch or less, but the temperatures are going to be held down because of the rain and the clouds, likely in the 50s for most of the state. Then that system pretty much dissipates and moves to the south. You can see that along the Gulf Coast, where there still see some showers and a few rumbles of thunder. But now the temperatures will start to increase back into the 60s to near 70 on Thursday, and maybe 60s and lower to middle 70s on Friday as another system approaches from the west and southwest. You can see showers and thunderstorms possible from Nebraska, Kansas down into Texas and Oklahoma, where they have been getting quite a bit of the precipitation this year. And then as we go into the Memorial Day weekend, unfortunately the weather turns active. Saturday will likely be the driest of the 3 holiday days. Some scattered activity, but we'll see more sunshine than not. Highs in the 70s to maybe around 80 degrees in some areas. And then on Sunday and on Monday, showers and thunderstorms will be possible. We'll have to see if we could get some peaks of sunshine or some dry time. That could keep the temperatures around 80. Otherwise, we could see temperatures in the lower to middle 70s if we see clouds and rain most of the day. You can see Monday still looks to be about the same way. Showers and thunderstorms possible. Severe weather, we have to wait and see about that at this point. It might be possible, but we can't determine it at this point. But by next Tuesday, though, you can see pretty much a zonal flow across most of the country. You can see a big trough across northeastern Canada with a big vortex up in northern Labrador, but that's not affecting us. That's keeping pretty much a lot of the cold weather up in Canada, and it's keeping the system moving off to the north and east, but it looks like it might stall toward the early to middle part of next week, and that's something we're going to have to watch for as we move toward that time period. As we go into the extended period around the 30th or so of May, and you see another system moving into the west coast, another disturbance moving across the Great Lakes, and that's going to be with a system that could bring us a bit of activity at that time. You can see there it is right there, low pressure center in around the tri-states more or less, with some showers and thunderstorms possible. Of course, timing it out this far in advance is a little bit difficult at this time, so we'll have to see about that. Going into the end of the period around the 3rd of June or so, you can see a bit of a ridge trying to set up across the Gulf Coast back into the desert south and west. A little bit of an active pattern across the northern tier of the country, and at the surface, unfortunately, the model got cut off. But you can pretty much see that the northern part of the country that we can see looks to be fairly active with some showers and thunderstorms possible, and it will not be cut off across the south. Speaking of that, the satellite image from last evening pretty much had us cut off from a lot of the moisture. You see the frontal system that brought us some scattered activity this past weekend moving off to the east. You can see some low and mid-level clouds across the upper part of the Midwest, and showers and thunderstorms in the plains, where there's some flash flood watches across Texas up through Oklahoma, South Kansas. Also some winter weather issues in Colorado. Frost and freeze advisories across the northern plains and into Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. Elsewhere, it's fairly quiet. And the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock shows rainfall amounts around here, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 an inch across the south, barely anything north. Heaviest across Oklahoma and Texas once again.